Hello, beautiful people. Let me know who's here and see if the people who've made requests are in the house tonight. My name is Diane Way. I am with Stretching by the Bay. I created Stretching by the Bay and also Bounce Back from Back Pain. I have been doing active isolated stretching since 1997. So it's been a minute. And with that amazing world-class tool, I've had the pleasure of assisting multiple Olympians and people from 90 to about 5 years old, honestly. I have a program called Bounce Back from Back Pain based on the therapeutic stretching and strengthening and posture and techniques such as that. There seems to be something up with my chat. I don't know why it says what it says. There's a little monkey with a hammer off to the side. Perch on the front of your sit bones. Lengthen your spine. When you perch on the front of your sit bones, it actually signals your system to stack your building blocks to come up erect. So that's what you want to do. You will have the best nerve conduction, the best potential breathing. You want to be sure to optimize what you have, especially if you're trying to get out of pain or avoid pain or for any other reason, honestly. So perching on the front of the sit bones, lengthening the spine. And as my breathing coach, Chuck McGee III, who has free Zooms every week, by the way, you guys, says the biomechanical breath you have to be in good posture and you will expand sideways. So long before YouTube existed, I dreamed of trying to bring this to people. I call it the 360 breath or the full circumference breath. And I have some videos on my channel. There's hundreds of videos on my channel for you to enjoy whenever. I have some videos on my channel where we work on the full expansion breath. So you want to expand your ribs to the back and the sides. Sticking your belly to the front doesn't actually get you much. You want to expand in 360. And then basic, super basic. I mean, there's wonderful breathwork exercises that you can do. Box breathing helps center you when you need that. In general, if you emphasize the inhale, you get more energized. And if you would like to chill out, emphasize the exhale. 90-something% of the time, you should be breathing in and out through your nose. Mouth breathing leads to so many problems, including it's hard on your teeth. It can give you headaches. It can give you sleep apnea. It can give you stress. It can activate your amygdala. And yeah, we don't need that. You want to be in parasympathetic often. This is very unusual. So there's a little monkey with a hammer off to the side that says something went wrong, but I seem to be oh, okay. So someone is actually there. I was just like, I don't know what the monkey means, but do you have any requests, person who joined? And here's the other thing. I've been on mobile for the past couple weeks, and it'll act like there's only a handful of people there, and then I turn it off and it'll be like 60 people were here, and I'm like, oh, okay. So any stretching requests or fitness questions? Okay. Maybe it's just the chat that's broken. That would make it hard for you guys to ask questions. Whoopsie. Um, well, let's do a little neck work, which really should start with the shoulders. So big breath and circle your shoulders. And I hope you're doing this with me. Person who's there, could you try typing something in the chat, please? So I can see if that's what's broken. I know. There's a really funny movie where she's like on the phone. She's like, wink if you know it's me. I'm like, yeah, it was before video phones. Okay. Put your hands on your shoulders and circle. Obviously pain-free. I'm not asking you to do anything that causes you pain. I am not a fan of that. Hard things, yes. Pain, no. But this opens your breathing. It opens your brachial plexus, opens the front of your shoulders, because hopefully you haven't been like this all day, right? So it helps to invite good posture. And then maybe let's try, so keep your spine erect and lengthen out the crown of your head. And just turn your head to one side. Use your eyes. You can also put your tongue in your cheek and radio silence. Here we go. Pick a side and turn. It's almost like your head is on a lazy Susan. So it's simply rotating. And the tongue in the cheek is as helpful as the eyes. Other direction, please. It should get a little easier each time. All right, so here's a fun thing to try. I might skip doing it on the air, but let me tell you what it is. It's good for your tongue. It's good. It helps with mewing. It helps with breathing, and it helps with neurology. So what you do is you make the biggest possible circle with your tongue, but you keep your lips closed just lightly. You can also have your eyes follow it, and you can even have your head follow it if that feels right for you. So it looks kind of funny, and I can't talk while I do it, but try to lead with your tongue. Sometimes my head gets a little ahead of my tongue, but try to lead with your tongue. You can stay in that direction, or you can go the other way. My camera's set on mirror. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, that looks really silly, but doesn't it feel good? There is a Hall of Fame basketball player who has so many records, and he's known for every basket he shoots, he's leading with his tongue. It's kind of hardwired into our systems to do that. And mewing is about having the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and not just the tip of the tongue, the whole tongue, the back of the tongue. I only learned that in 2020. It's 2025. It took me almost this long to be able to get my tongue on the roof of my mouth, like the back of it. I have a little bit of a tongue tie, but I'm working on that. And it was just my tongue wasn't trained, my tongue wasn't strong. For a while, I thought my palate was too narrow, it wouldn't fit, but it's not like my tongue is spilling over onto my teeth either. That happens for some people. Um, so I did tongue strengthening exercises inspired by Chuck McGee. And lately I've started working with my cranial sutures. All of these would involve radio silence, so I am going to skip sharing anything more of that right now. Um, Gosh. So if you did attempt to type something in the chat, just know that I'm not seeing it, that a monkey with the hammer is still there. So I almost feel like I should end and start over. But let's do one more rotation exercise. So perch on the front of your sit bones, the front inside part of your sit bones. Again, lengthen your spine. And then this time we're going to rotate the whole torso. So you can do it with an inhale or an exhale. Just be sure to breathe deeply. Inhale, come back to the center. And if you're assisting, one hand's going to go on the outside of the thigh. The other hand can reach to the back of the chair or not. You don't need to assist. You're still going to be bringing nutrition to your intervertebral discs and being nice to your organs. It feels great. It's very energizing. Here we go. Make sure that your sit bones aren't scissoring, your hips are not scissoring as you do this. And I have a thoughtful guided one on my channel among the hundreds of free videos I have there for you. Two more right here. And one more. Now check and make sure the weight is still even on your sit bones, that your spine is lengthened as much as possible. And let's go in the other direction. Well, hopefully, I'll see that people were there later. And also, feel free to leave me a comment. Like, I'll leave this live. I mean, I'll leave this public after, even before editing, which I'm sure it needs. I will leave it public. And if you were here and you have something to say or a suggestion or you had a request, sorry I didn't hear it, you can always comment on my videos. The ones that I had comments turned off on, I'm one by one going back in and turning comments back on. And definitely comment here. And I will see you in the next video, as they say, or next Wednesday at 6:30, if not sooner, because sometimes I pop on unannounced instead of my regularly scheduled 6:30 lives. So thanks for being here.